Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. I am so glad you are here today. This is kind of an exciting Fragrance Friday, at least I think so. We are a day late because I was unable to make it to Sephora to pick up my choice from the clean fragrance sampler box that I got during my Sephora VIB haul. If you want to see what I got in that haul, I will put a link down below for you to check out that video. And the cat is being extremely unhelpful, so this might be a pain in the tuchus video. And this one is overly exciting. Like I said, it was the first chance we had to go to the mall and pick out the fragrance I had chose, or I had decided to get. But really, it wasn't me who made the final decision. It was my brother. I was down to 3 and I just could not make that final decision, and so I sprayed them all for him, and he picked the one that we are going to talk about today. And I was surprised he actually picked it, but then he didn't smell it on me. He smelled it, I had sprayed it on a piece of paper, and on me it smells completely different than it does on a piece of paper. So what my brother picked for me is a beautiful scent, but all of the scents were very beautiful and unique in their own way, and I wish I could have picked them all up because I would have loved to have had all of them. But he picked Alice Brooklyn's Myth, and this was created in 2016. It is described as a floral, woody, musky fragrance. Now, I like the bottle. Let's start with the bottle. The bottle is just very beautiful, clean lines. It has the lettering on the front is gold on a black background. So, and the cap is black with a gold top. Now, I can't tell if the lid, I think it's plastic, which is unfortunate for the price that you pay for a 50 ml bottle of Myth. Oh, did you guys hear that? That's awesome. It has a magnetic closure, which I did not know until just now. So that is cool. Now the mister on this bottle is very fine. I don't think I've ever had a fragrance that is such a fine mist, which I think is nice. When I first spray it, it has a different scent to it. Kind of almost soapy is how I would describe it. But when I spray it on me, it's very light. It's very aquatic. It has a burst of something a little sweet to it, a little citrusy, but they're all kind of intermingled. It is there's nothing polarizing about the fragrance, except it has a different quality to it when you just smell it on its own. But on me, it's that sweet, just a hint of citrus, a little powdery maybe. Now the notes are bergamot, ambret, which is also known as musk mallow, which is a flower that is, it's in Europe, but it's described as being derived from India. So I don't know if it was initially there and then spread throughout Europe, I don't know. But musk mallow gets its name. It's a beautiful flower, and if I can, I will try to put a picture up here. But musk mallow gets its name because it has kind of a musky quality to it. Then cassis. Cassis, I had to look it up because I didn't know. Cassis actually is blackcurrant. And blackcurrant is not a scent that is well received by many, but it gets its name cassis from the liqueur that is made from the blackcurrant fruit. So it has, well, it was kind of described very undignified, if you will. They say the bush, the blackcurrant bush, puts off an odor that kind of smells like cat urine. So that's why people are kind of turned off from cassis. But it is a popular fragrance in perfumes. The middle has orchid, pink lotus, and jasmine. Now you guys know that I am a sucker for jasmine. I love jasmine, but I never smell jasmine in this scent. I never get that. I think the aquatic parts that I really get from this fragrance comes from that pink lotus. Kind of airy, kind of watery, hence the aquatic part. But I never get jasmine in it. I don't. But I never get cat urine either, so I'm not going to complain about that. Then the base is patchouli, musk, and white cedar extract. Now, I really don't smell the patchouli at all. For me, this is a very musky fragrance throughout. At first you get that burst, you know, that bright note. It's very watery, almost even a licorice note. And the dry down, there is a sweetness to it. It is very musky, the dry down is, but there is a sweet quality to that dry down that I think is really pleasing. I've been wearing it throughout the day, so I could kind of describe it to you, but there is a note in there. I have no clue what it is, but it's different. It's kind of jammy, kind of thick, kind of animalic. So that is a note that I'm like getting as I'm moving my arm around. Now I find this fragrance, I find Myth to be a fragrance that wears extremely close to the skin. It does not have a large projection. It really you know, is a friendly scent. If someone wants to smell it on you, they're gonna have to get in your bubble, if you will. But its longevity, I think, is pretty darn good. I would say 4.5, 5 hours maybe, but you still have a hint of it, kind of this creamy, musky scent. Do I think this scent is for everyone? No. I think this could be, on the right person, could be extremely sexy. On me, it isn't a sexy, it's a light, refreshing, just airy scent that kind of is present. So, but I think on someone else it could be extremely, extremely sexy. I really do. I would love to see how it wears on others. Like my daughter Jordan, her chemistry and mine are two totally different, polar opposites, and I think this would actually really play nicely with her chemistry and be very sexy on her, because she tends to pull out the darker notes in fragrances, and so I think those would really come out to play on her. I would not call this a summer fragrance, not at all. It wears well in the heat. I'd like to see how it performs in the cold, but I would not say it is just a, you know, summer scent. Just because it pulls, you know, airy and aquatic on me doesn't mean that makes it just a summer fragrance. I think because of that musk in there, it will really ground it and kind of hold it, you know, kind of give it some body in the cooler months. So I'm kind of looking forward, as it cools down, to see how it plays in the cold. So that is it for this week's Fragrance Friday. I know it's late, but I actually had a good reason this time for it being late. I wanted to share this with you guys as soon as I got it, and this was the first we had a chance to go to the mall. And so I'm excited about this. My brother did good picking out this scent. He did good, but all of the scents were beautiful, all in their own way. Hello, cat. They were all beautiful in their own right. None of them smelled the same. So it was definitely a hard decision to make, and he made it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have a feeling I will be acquiring some newer scents soon, because holy smokes, yeah, actually I know I will be acquiring a few new scents because they were great. You guys, take good care of yourself, be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one.